Lagi na lang masesempla.
Hindi sa ano eh, tawag dito, madulas talaga.
Lataan na. Sakit.
Yan siya, kaya. Mga preno sa harap eh.
As you heard, the engine stalled again. It's been acting up since we got it back from the mechanic. Siguro yung carburetor nito wala sa tono. It could be running too rich or too lean. Dapat tanda to eh para sa ride ngayon, but you know how it goes sometimes with these kind of bikes. Something's definitely off with the fuel mix. Maybe yung carburetor talaga niya wasn't properly dialed in after the maintenance. You can feel the engine struggling, especially at lower speeds, losing power, hesitating, and then, well, you get this. So the shifter on this bike, it's not quite long enough. With these boots on, I'm having a hard time getting my foot under there. Honestly, between the bike acting up and these boots feeling like I'm dragging anchors, it's been a bit of a struggle. But hey, that's part of the fun, right?
Hindi ko ramdam yung kabyo pagka nakaboots.
It's a bit of a stretch, and when you're out on the trail or even cruising on the road, that's not ideal. Plus, it's kinda deep, so even when I do get my foot under the shifter, I've got to really reach down to push it through the gears. It's like wrestling with the bike just to shift smoothly. Hey, what's up man? Welcome back to the channel. Today's ride was supposed to be an epic trail adventure, but things didn't exactly go as planned. We've got a little situation with the dirt bike, and it's all thanks to, well, let's just say it's not running as smooth as I hoped. Buti na lang may talyer just along the way. It's always good to know your local spots when you're out riding, just in case may mangyaring aberya, diba? Also, not sure if you heard that, but my pipe's been backfiring a bit. It's not too bad, but definitely something I'll need to check out soon. Backfiring usually means there's some air to fuel mixture issue or maybe an exhaust problem. Baka madali naman ng konting kalikot. Malay mo. Alright, pulling into the shop now. Let's see if we can get this shifter sorted out and figure out what's going on with the backfire.
Pagkano ng buko eh. Kita mo sa'yo? Busy to. Hindi, mapa-adjust lang po yung cambio.
Alright, props to these guys for the quick fix. A few adjustments to the shifter and they'll take a look at the exhaust issue while we're here. Alright, we're back on the road. The shifter, despite the adjustment, ang hirap pa rin sungitin itong cambio na to. Etong boots talaga may kasalanan nito eh. Well, actually, it's me kasi hindi ako sanay. At kahit pa nga ganun yung sitwasyon ng boots ko at saka ng cambio, the ride's still going strong. A few gear shifting hiccups aren't going to stop us from getting out here and enjoying the open road. Etong boots na to, hindi sila ganong nakakatulong in my opinion. They are great for protection, but with the shifter being so short and deep, I'm constantly missing it or having to angle my foot in weird ways to make it work. It's like I've got these big bulky boots but hindi naman sukat dun sa shifter. Grabe, ang lalaki ng truck dito. Medyo nakakatakot ah. Right now, I'm making it work by finding that sweet spot and shifting carefully. Might have to look into getting a longer shifter or adjusting the setup to fit my riding style better. Let me talk about something that just hits different. There's just something about the height and feel of a dirt bike that makes you feel like you're on a steel horse. You know, you're high up, you've got that commanding view of the road. It's a whole different vibe. I've ridden a lot of bikes, big bikes, cruisers, scooters, you name it. But honestly, nothing compares to the satisfaction I get from dirt biking. There's just a raw, untamed feeling that comes with it. On a paved road, it's surprisingly smooth. The suspension absorbs everything the road throws at you. And the handling? Man, it's like you're ready for anything. Even if you're just cruising through the streets. And let's talk about those knobby tires. They might be built for dirt, but they handle just fine on asphalt. It feels stable, and I never feel like I'm losing control, even on tighter turns. I don't know about you guys, but for me, there's just something special about dirt biking. The versatility, the feeling of freedom, it's unmatched. Whether you're hitting the trails or just cruising on pavement roads, it's always an adventure. It's the perfect mix of power, agility, and control. So if you haven't tried riding one, trust me, you are missing out. Alright, nandito na tayo sa off-road section. Pero grabe hindi namin in-expect na ganito ka-steep at sobrang lalim ng ruts. Medyo malas kasi may Polaris daw na dumaan dito recently kaya nagkaganon yung daan. Mas challenging. Ayan, na-stuck ako. Sinubukan kong makaalis pero wala akong enough na weight o bigat na may ilalagay sa likod ng bike para maiangat siya mula sa rut. Ang lalim talaga, sobra, hindi nang halata sa video. Eto na si Sir Jess, sumasaklono na. Tinulungan akong makaalis. And to be honest, this isn't the only time na tutulungan nila ako sa vlog na to. hard. Finally, nakalabas na rin tayo sa malalim na ruts. Big thanks kay Sir Jess at Boss Gels. Honestly, kung wala sila, baka nandun pa rin ako struggling. Okay, nakaalis na tayo. Ready na ulit tayo para sa next challenge. Tingnan natin kung ano pang mga surprises ng trail na to. Let's go! Ngayon, mas relax na tong section. Mas madali nang i-maneuver at hindi na tayo hirap katulad kanina. Pero kahit ganito, kailangan pa rin ng focus. Alam mo naman, off-road, dapat lagi kang ready for anything. Pero to be honest, hindi naman natin alam kung ano pang susunod. Baka mamaya biglang bumalik yung mga deep ruts or baka meron na namang ibang obstacle. That's what makes off-roading exciting. Every turn, may bago kang haharapin. Parang buhay, di ba? Minsan, kailangan mo lang i-enjoy ang moment. Lalo na kapag nasa easier sections. Pero in the back of your mind, alam mong laging may possibility na things could get tough again. For now, let's just keep going. We're making progress, and whatever comes next, ready na tayo. I'm sure it's gonna be another challenge, but that's part of the adventure. On to the next part of the trail. Well, here we go again. Na-stuck na naman ako. This time on top of this rocky part of the dirt road. Grabe, sobrang tricky ng mga bato. At hindi ko talaga maitawid yung bike. Of course, si Sir Jess and Boss Gels tutulong na naman. Ay, naku, nakakaya. Hindi pa ito ang huling besos for sure. Ako na yata ang pasaway sa grupo ngayon. Pero tuloy pa rin ang pagtulong nila.
Ingat sir. Time out muna sir.
So after that, nag-decide kami na magpahinga muna. Pero eto na, sa kalagitnaan ng break namin, na-realize ko wala pala akong dalang tubig. Imagine, sobrang init at pagod. Tapos, wala akong water. Kala ko kasi madali lang yung pupuntahan namin. But anyway, that's not a valid excuse. Buti na lang talaga si Sir Jess, sobrang bait. He shared his water with me. Kung hindi, baka dehydrated na ako sa trail. Ang dami ko ng problema binigay sa kanila pero hindi sila nagdadalawang isip na tumulong. Sa totoo lang, pwede naman nila ako iwan sa gitna ng trail na to pero never silang nagreklamo. Kahit pa ilang beses nila akong hinatak palabas ng mga sticky situations. That's real teamwork right there. Alright, break's over. Time to get back on the bike and see what other surprises are waiting for us up ahead. Hopefully this time, I'll stay out of trouble. But who knows?
Hindi ko na kinaya guys. Sobrang tarik, grabe. Tsaka sobrang mabato. Hindi ko naabutin sa hig eh. Yun yung problema ko eh. Binababaan yung motor ko kasi hindi ko na talaga kaya, grabe. Pabigat much. Nakakaya pero kailangan natin umamin na hindi natin kaya eh.
At this point, I am completely out of energy. Pagod na talaga ako.
Pre nung sa harap eh. Sir, di ka naman nasaktan.
Konti lang.
And I can feel it. Every turn, every rock. Hirap na akong mag-handle ng bike. Hindi ko na talaga kaya.
Yan ako, lusong mo.
Every few meters, bumabagsak yung bike. I mean, I'm trying, pero wala na talagang lakas sa mga braso ko to control the bike properly. It's like gravity is winning every time.
Lagi na lang masesempla.
Hindi, sir, ano eh. Tawag dito. Madulas talaga.
Lataan na. Okay na guys, nandito na kami sa Digos. Narating na kami ni Sir Jel. Saka ni Sir Jess. Salamat po sa pag-alalay. Grabe, napaka-challenging. Hindi ko ma-imagine na ganun pala yun. Nakailan akong tumbling, grabe.
And eto na, feasting on some sizzling sisig na sobrang sarap. Iba talaga yung lasa when you know you worked hard just to get here. Every bite is even more rewarding kasi alam mo pinaghirapan mo. And finally, we made it to the top. Grabe, after all that exhaustion, all the struggles, nandito na kami. It's a huge relief. You know what? This ride isn't just about reaching the top. Minsan, you get stuck in deep ruts. Minsan, babagsak ka. And it feels like you don't have the strength to keep going. Pero kapag hindi ka sumuko, if you keep pushing forward, you'll eventually get to where you need to be. And the best part, you don't do it alone. Just like how Sir Jess and Boss Gels never left me behind. In life, we have people who help us along the way. At the end of the day, we made it not because it was easy, but because we refused to give up. Thank God for giving us the strength to push through and for reminding us that the journey, no matter how tough, is always worth it.